Good snap, the hold, the kick is up, the kick is good!
Will be a swing by Kramer, kept alive by Jalbert. Lucas with the attack off the side of the block for the kill.
Gazette, he looks to go off guard, tucks back inside to the A gap, and he gets in for the touchdown.
Harrington, angle, off a touch, diving, Dunbar, holy cats, wow!
Starcevic in the shotgun, play action, looking for a man, has him down the field to his brother Starcevic for the touchdown. It's 31 yards. Jake.
Alston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Good afternoon. Welcome you to Kindred. It's quarterfinal state football here today for Division A. It's the 10-0 Kindred Vikings, the 8-2 Shiloh Christian Skyhawks. First two times these two programs have met up on the football field, and a trip to the state semifinals awaits the winner. Defending champions, the Kindred Vikings, and the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks here today on yourliveevent.com.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
I'm PJ Rund, and I live in Mission Court in Ada, Minnesota. Here, there are a lot of people like it here. Well, what could be better?
I'm Molly, and I have lived here a little over 3 years now. I like the fact that I don't have stairs or elevators, and there's always some activities around here.
You can't help but like it here. That's what I say.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsborough.
The Ringneck is the perfect stop for lunch or dinner in Leonard, North Dakota. They have a wide variety menu from burgers, wraps, steak, chicken, and seafood. For that small-town family-owned dining experience, check out the Ringneck today. To place an order ahead of time for takeout, call 701-645-2461. That's 701-645-2461. For more information and daily food specials, search the Ringneck on Facebook. That's the Ringneck in Leonard.
Readying for playoff football here today on yourliveevent.com. Part of 3 North Dakota football games we bring you here today in the playoffs, plus some Minnesota volleyball playoffs tonight as well. Yourliveevent.com, the homepage, has the broadcast schedule there for you to go and check in on your favorite broadcast, and even the broadcast archive tab to go back and relive your favorite moments as well. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button here as we get set to bring you a playoff football here today, as we have the number 1 seed Kindred Vikings hosted Shiloh Christian here today. Looking at the bracket, Kindred coming off the 48-14 win over Carrington last week. Shiloh Christian with a victory for the second time this year over Ray Powers Lake last week, 34-6, so they come on the road to take on the Vikings. Other side of this top half of the bracket, Central Cass and Bishop Ryan, they're facing off against each other here today, just over there in Castleton. There, Joe Lancello Brady Siebel's on the call of that one for you with yourliveevent.com. Bottom half of the bracket has Velva Garrison Drake Adamus hosting Harvey Wells County, and Killdeer will host Langdon area Edmore Munich in that side of the bracket as well for Division 11A. In 9B, we'll just note here that Lemoore Litchfield Marion, they are hosting South Prairie Max here today. Chase Miller with the call of that one for 9B. Here, the playoff schedule on yourliveevent.com. We're scheduled up for a quarterfinal matchup. The Kindred Vikings, the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks. We'll talk with the coaches when we come back. This is your pregame show on yourliveevent.com.
We love our pets, accidents and messes included. Shaw Floor's Pet Perfect Carpet helps you love confidently with protection from everyday messes and odors. Designed with the whole family in mind, Pet Perfect features built-in protection from staining, fading, and pet hair. Make tails wag with Shaw Floor's Pet Perfect. Designed for you, perfect for your pet.
Available at Carpet World, 17th Avenue South, online at carpetworldfargo.com.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Good afternoon. Ready for another fine playoff game here with the Kindred Vikings as they host the Skyhawks of Shiloh Christian. Head coach for Kindred, Eric Burgad, with us. Coach, coming into this round, obviously had the win last week there against Carrington, able to go and have a good game. Let's talk about that first game to start us off here and what you saw in that one that you really liked for this Viking team.
Yeah, as a coaching staff, reflecting on that one and just talking about the game as a whole, it was probably collectively the best half of football that we played. We felt, offense, defense, special teams. It was pretty mistake free, pretty assignment sharp, and pretty efficient on both sides of the ball. We're offensive line did a tremendous job. Kylan, Brock, Sawyer, Theolgis, Tyson, all those guys had really nice running lanes, and that's a testament to the work that our offensive line puts in throughout the week, and they were flying off the football. And defense, I thought we were pretty stingy too. So it was how we wanted to come out and play in that first round, and credit to our kids.
When you come out the game and that offensive line gets after it, the defensive line controlling that trenches, what's that do for your game plan?
Everything. I mean, it's what we base our game plan on. We set a really high expectation for our offensive line and for our defensive line, and we know we're not going to be able to stop the run unless our defensive line is really gap sound, really physical. We know we're not going to be able to get anything going on offense unless we're firing off the ball, that we're communicating well, that we're assignment sharp. So it means everything. Those are really important positions. We know that, the kids know that, and the kids handle it well too. They're proud to play those positions, and they're doing a nice job right now.
You got a group with some experience, some veterans that have been through this playoff run. Did you notice any different mindset through practice, through preparations last week and this week at all, just it being the playoffs?
Yep, I did. I told the kids on Wednesday, I felt like we were ready to play. And it's not that we did anything different. It was just the kids understanding the situation, the kids understanding what's at stake. And they came out and practiced and prepared like they were going to play a playoff football game. And, when you don't have to ask of those things, when, just top-notch effort is the standard, that makes your life really easy as a coach, and you can accomplish the things that you want to accomplish on a Wednesday and then see them executed on a Saturday. So again, testament to our kids for being mature, just being internally motivated, being focused, and that's all you can ask of your kids.
How hungry is this team there as they're not riding on the success of past teams?
Hard to say for sure. I mean, you can only speak on what you see. It's hard to predict how they're gonna react as the playoffs continue. But everything that we see would indicate that they're incredibly motivated. It's a thing where we were up big in the first quarter, against Carrington, but you didn't see them back off the gas. You didn't see, their body language change. You didn't see their execution change. It stayed sharp, it stayed physical, and you can't get too far ahead at this point in the season. You really got to try to focus it in day by day, and you can't talk about results, you can't talk about outcomes. You just got to talk about assignments. You gotta really hone in on technique. You got to address little things. So if the kids keep handling that well, and we keep the main thing as coaches, then I think we're going to have a hungry group, and we'll see a hungry group on Saturdays.
What are some of the little things that you guys were addressing, working on this week in preparation here for the Skyhawks?
On the defensive side of the ball, they're throwing the ball around a lot, and they play with tempo. So that's really challenging for a defense, and it's kind of fun to prepare for. It kind of I don't know, it just gets the juices going at practice when you're going to see an up-tempo offense, and we feel like we have a good formula to practice against that, and the kids have really bought into it. So our communication on the defensive side of the ball, our alignment, our stance, all those little things that you take for granted, but when a team's moving fast and you're, in the fourth, fifth play of a drive, you get tired when they're snapping the ball with 20 seconds still on the play clock. So just addressing those things, practicing them the best we can. And on offense, just trying to simplify and keep getting better at what we're doing. We felt like we had a really good game plan going into Carrington, and we'll carry a lot of that same game plan going into Shiloh Christian. So just getting better at what we do.
You faced a couple teams that will spread out, throw it around, run some tempo in the regular season. What's different about the style that the Skyhawks do it?
It's hard to know until you feel it live, but they look like the fastest team that we've defended. I know Central Cass moves really quick too, but they really go after it. Their quarterback is not afraid to, they show a lot of RPO action, and their quarterback is not afraid to pull the ball and flip it out to one of their explosive receivers. So you really got to defend sideline to sideline. The width of the field, they do a really good job attacking the edges. And then, your main priorities always got to be stop the run first. So it's a lot to handle, but I think our kids will be up for the task.
Offensively, what do you got to bring into the game?
We got to establish the line of scrimmage, just like you alluded to earlier. We certainly want to be able to run the ball, and that makes everything easier for our offense. If we're always getting positive yardage on first, second down, any rundown that we have, if we're able to get positive yardage, we're not taking any TFLs, anything like that, then the offense really starts to open up, and you can see the kids' confidence grow when we're running the football well.
You got some guys here that you're getting a little bit healthier, some guys coming back. How is it to incorporate them back into the flow of things?
We'll have Jake back this week. He's going to play one side of the football. He'll play quarterback, and that does a lot for the demeanor of our team. Jake's such a fantastic leader, such a fantastic teammate. His teammates absolutely love him, and as a coach, we all love coaching him too, just because he's a go get it type of kid. He's a true football player. So having him back in the lineup is going to mean a lot for us. And we got Kylan back last week in the first round of the playoffs, and seeing him run with fresh legs, he was electric. So we hope he can continue doing what he's doing.
Well, hopefully it continues through today. Looking for an excellent matchup here between two good teams. Coach Burgad, thanks so much for the time. We appreciate it. Best luck, and we'll talk to you after the game.
Yeah, you bet. Thanks for having me.
There's more at 104. Hillsborough, North Dakota has everything you need on your next road trip. Food, fuel, fun, and family-friendly activities. Stop by and fill up your tank or grab a bite to eat. Have a blast at Goose River Golf Club, the swimming pool, or one of our beautiful parks. There's even ice skating and cross-country skiing. Take in the sights or stay the night so you don't miss a thing. Experience Hillsborough and see why there's more at 104.
Are you looking for your next vacation rental? Call or text Mason at Cleveguard Rentals 701-552-3181. Family fun, girls getaway, retreats and get-togethers. Call or text Mason 701-552-3181. Located on West McDonald Lake, your vacation awaits.
Pregame interviews as we continue on our conversation with Skyhawks head coach Fanon Barker. And Coach, congratulations on making it here to this stage of the playoffs and that first playoff game last week. Take us through it, how you and the Skyhawks went out, performed, and got that victory.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thanks for having me on. Yeah, last week I thought our kids did a nice job. I think we got off to definitely a rough start to start the game. I think they came down to a couple of things defensively they hadn't shown all week. But I thought our kids were able to adjust to that, especially at halftime. We were able to make a few changes that really got us rolling in the third quarter.
To make those changes on the fly, is this a pretty adaptable group like that?
Yeah, we have a pretty senior-led team, and so talking to those guys throughout a quarter or a timeout, we're able to make some small adjustments, and that's really a luxury we've been able to kind of take advantage of the entire season.
That process then, is that more of what they're seeing, what the coach is seeing, or how does that work?
Well, I think it's a combination. Obviously, the coaches are looking at things from the field and up in the booth, and really it's just about that collaborative piece of making sure the kids are seeing the same thing the coaches are seeing, and so we can make adjustments from there.
Head on the road now, you take on Kindred, and when you look at this matchup, what jumps out to you about the Vikings?
Well, I mean, first off, just the sheer size of their roster, I think we'll take down probably 30 healthy bodies, and they have over 60. And so I think that alone is just such a one-sided advantage for them. And you got to credit them. They've done a great job with that roster. And on top of that, when you watch film, just the size along the offensive and defensive lines, their front seven defensively, especially, they bring a lot of size, and then just their team speed as a whole, whether that's on offense or defense. I mean, they fly around and really get after. So it's going to be a good matchup for us.
Speed on a couple of things that I've seen there, that seems to be a strength of yours as well too. Not only physical speed, but just the pace you want to play at as well.
Yeah, we like to push the pace. It's always something that, we're kind of been known for these last couple of years. We used to be a double wing team that was the exact opposite of that. But looking down kind of some of the grades and seeing the type of kids we had coming, we knew that we probably wouldn't have a roster able to kind of fit that system anymore. So a few years ago, we kind of transitioned into what we are now, which is more up-tempo, no huddle.
How does that play into your hand defensively as well too, to get things going? Because coming in, didn't allow a touchdown on defense in the month of October here, and just 6 points total allowed on special teams. So something's been working right on that side of the ball for you.
Yeah, I think defensively, I think really offensively what it does for us is, one, it forces defenses to play as fast, and having a smaller roster, it can limit the amount another team can substitute. So when you get a team that does like to change guys a lot, it can force some of those players to be stuck on the field a little longer than they're used to, which is obviously an advantage to us. But it also gives the coaches a chance to see a lot of snaps and a lot of defensive looks. And, you kind of get an idea of how a defense is trying to attack you, which then in turn, of course, you're able to counter that. Defensively, I think along those same lines, a lot of the teams we play have smaller rosters. And so I think, if that's not the pace you see in practice every day, it's hard to adjust to, and it tends to keep our defense a little fresher.
Of course, you never know the full game plan, but the way that teams have game planned against you, has it been a similar defensive game plan you've seen, or have you seen a bunch of different looks that guys are ready for a few different things now?
Yeah, I think as you go through the season, obviously defenses play to their strengths. And so we've probably ran the gamut throughout the season, whether it's seeing teams that are more going to lay back and play zone and force us just to run the ball and be patient. We've seen teams that get up tight and try to bring a lot of pressure. And then just teams that have done a mixture of both. And so really, I think every team kind of looks at what they do best and attacks you. With what they believe will slow you down the most. And it's our job and our kids' job to kind of recognize those things and go to our counters.
Well, as we get to game time, when that opening kickoff goes off, what's the biggest key in the game for the Skyhawks?
I think for us, we got to find a way to grind out first downs. If you look at Kindred, I don't know that there's a game that any team has really had much success running the ball or throwing the ball. They are a very disciplined team. And so you got to find a way to turn out some first downs to really keep that offense off the field. Their offense is very explosive, a great quarterback, great run game. Their offensive line is tremendous. And if we can do that, if we can find a way to grind out some first downs, and obviously you want to put the ball in the end zone, but even just keeping the ball for some sustained time to really limit their offensive possessions will be big for us.
Coach Barker, thanks so much for the time. Appreciate the conversation here to check in on the matchup here, and look forward to seeing it all unfold on the field here later today.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
Lakes Community Co-op delivers more than just propane into a tank. They deliver a commitment to customer safety with professional, knowledgeable service. Lakes Community Co-op propane customers can relax because having a monitored tank allows Lakes Community Co-op to know tank levels and therefore make timely deliveries. This takes away all your worries. Call 1-888-935-2281 for propane from Lakes Community Co-op. For more information, visit lakescommunitycoop.com.
At Polar Communications, innovation is in our DNA. We're pioneers, always looking ahead to what's next to ensure our communities thrive. We were the first in the state to offer gig services, and we didn't stop there. We continue to lead the way in delivering high-quality, reliable technology to your doorstep. A better experience starts here.
Roadrunner Auto Tech Center wishes the Kindred Vikings football players, coaches, and staff the best of luck in the postseason. Let the crew at Roadrunner Auto Tech Center service your vehicle and keep it rolling down the road for miles to come. They have pride in their work, and it shows being in business for 26 years. Call 701-428-9953 to schedule your appointment, or stop in and talk with Jeff, Dave, Mike, and Tammy at Roadrunner Auto Tech Center in Kindred.
YourLiveEvent.com bringing you Division A quarterfinal football today from Kindred. Kindred Vikings 10-0. The Shiloh Christian Skyhawks at 8-2 matching up here today. We thank you for joining us. Appreciate your viewership with YourLiveEvent.com. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and stay up to date on all the broadcasts coming your way with YourLiveEvent.com. Also, thanks to all the sponsors that you'll see and hear throughout our broadcast coverage. We ask whenever possible, please patronize those businesses. At the very least, tell them thank you. They're the ones that allow us to be here with our coverage. Myself and Jake Berkmeyer here with the play-by-play call. Max by my side. He's going to be running the camera here today. And also our thanks as well to the staff administration here with the Kindred School Athletic Director there with Brad Ambrosia is there to get us connected with the power and connectivity in the spot and everything here as we're set for a game here today that will send one of these two teams to the semifinals. Well, they'll take on the winner of the other game that you'll see on yourliveevent.com with Central Cass hosting Bishop Ryan today. It's the Kindred Vikings, the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks on yourliveevent.com. Wrapping up our pregame show after this.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
The Ringneck is the perfect stop for lunch or dinner in Leonard, North Dakota. They have a wide variety menu from burgers, wraps, steak, chicken, and seafood. For that small-town family-owned dining experience, check out the Ringneck today. To place an order ahead of time for takeout, call 701-645-2461. That's 701-645-2461. For more information and daily food specials, search the Ringneck on Facebook. That's the Ringneck in Leonard.
If you're ready for a great meal, head over to West Main Pizza in Ada and Dilworth. They have a variety of pizzas like Supreme, Barbecue Chicken, The Reuben, Grandma G's Sloppy Joe, BLT, Hawaiian, Vegetarian, and more. West Main Pizza also serves nachos and tacos, great pasta dishes, panini sandwiches, subs, and salads. West Main Pizza at 320 East Main Street in Ada and 111 15th Street Northeast in Dilworth. Check them out online at westmainpizza.net.
Good afternoon from Kindred. Approaching our first kickoff here, opening kickoff of the day as the Kindred Vikings host the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks today. North Dakota Division A 11-man football. Here is the quarterfinal round. Winner goes on to take on the semifinals. Kindred Vikings, winners of 22 in a row, trying to get back to that state championship game. Talk a little bit about their overall record over the last few years in a little bit. But first, let's get to our starting lineups, brought to you by American Crystal Sugar Company. You can learn to live the sweet life with American Crystal Sugar. They're grower-owned and providing quality products. Find out more at crystalsugar.com. Skyhawks across the way being announced from midfield with the white uniforms with the blue, royal blue, midnight blue lettering there, and the Notre Dame style Golden Dome helmets there for the Skyhawks as they will come out in a 3-4 defense. On the defensive end will be senior number 78 Terrell Dyera, and it will be number 57 the sophomore Quaddy Pacanow. And the defensive tackle will be number 65, senior Ryan Gerving. Linebacking core will be the junior number 1, Cole McLennan, junior number 12, Carson Quam, along with seniors number 63, Evan Fuchs, and number 7, Tristan Grease. In the defensive secondary, you'll see number 3, Wyatt Weston, number 21, Tygan Coughlin, number 8, James Wilson, and number 5, Jace Coonsey, all seniors in that defensive backfield for the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks. They came in out of Region 4 an 8-2 overall record as they defeated Ray Powers Lake 34-6. Last week, they come in averaging 31.2 points per game, giving up 16.2 a game. That's a plus 15-point differential for the Skyhawks on the season. They have a 7-game win streak, including 3 straight shutouts to end the regular season. The Skyhawks defense, has not allowed a touchdown, did not allow a touchdown in the month of October with 3 straight shutouts and then a special team score last week against Ray Powers Lake as they come in on a hot streak there. As we flip over here to the Kindred Vikings with their starting lineups. Again from American Crystal Sugar Company, let's look at the starting offense. On the offensive line, it will be number 55, the junior Tannen Johnson at left tackle. Junior number 54, Miles Stroh at left guard. At the pivot spot will be senior number 59, Tate Miller. And right guard, number 67, Ethan Fornshell, the senior. The sophomore right tackle, number 72, Luke Starcevic. The tight end for the Kindred Vikings will be senior number 5, Hunter Bindus. Wide receivers, sophomore number 2, Brooks Bachut. Junior number 3, Sawyer Hess. The running backs, number 21, Kylan Swenson, the senior. Next to him is senior number 27 at fullback, Tyson Johnson. And returning at starting quarterback, number 10, senior Jake Starcevic. Starcevic out since the injury there suffered against Central Cass there, so missing the last 5 games, back in the starting offense here today. The Kindred Vikings at 10-0 in Region 1. They are your top seed. Their offensively, they put up over 3,800 yards of total offense, just under 2,600 of that on the ground. Here, averaging 383 yards of offense, 259 rushing, 123 yards passing per game. Yards per rush as a team, 8.44, including Jake Starcevic averaging 10.2 a rush, Kylan Swenson 11.25 a rush, and Brock Johnson 7.58 yards per rush on average for the year. Here as the Kindred Vikings, they have won 22 straight. They are defending state champs. Wearing their home blue jerseys with the white numerals and letters, blue helmets with the jersey number on the top side as well. That's your starting laps from American Crystal Sugar Company. Learn to live the sweet life with American Crystal Sugar, crystalsugar.com. We take a break for our national anthem. We come back, opening kickoff when we return on yourliveevent.com.
RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer in Hillsboro, is now Agassiz Precision Ag.
RDK 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 is now Agassiz Precision Ag. You heard that right. RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer in Hillsboro, is now Agassiz Precision Ag. Same location, employees, and customer service you deserve. Visit us at planterdoc.com.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career, doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
All right, let's get to our opening kickoff here today. Thanks for joining us on yourliveevent.com. Division A quarterfinal football, Kindred Vikings and the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks. 39 degrees, little cloudy, overcast day. Had some rain overnight, not a whole lot, maybe not even a quarter inch there. Little damp, little cool out, but it's November. It's fall playoff weather. And it's time for some football. Here with the Kindred Vikings team up, they'll kick off right to left. Skyhawks will be back to return then, going from left to right. Here as Tristan Grease, Jace Kunze back to receive for the Skyhawks as it is teed up, kicked off, and we are underway with our opening kickoff received at the 15-yard line. Bring it up to the middle this time here by Kunze. He'll try to get to the outside edge. He's brought down on the stop of that time Fisher Johnson in on the stock. Also looked like Braden Olson there, if that was the number 7 there, popping out for us there. Shiloh Christian will come out. Their starting offense: Ryan Gerving, Zane Kavanaugh, Evan Fuchs, Kwani Packenow, as well as Terrell Dyra on the offensive line. Running back will be Cole McLennan, the tight end Tristan Grease, wide receivers Caden England, James Wilson, Jace Coonsey, quarterback senior number 3 Wyatt Weston for the Skyhawks. Starts with 4 wide. Play action. Receiver screen out to the left side. It'll be caught by Coonsey. He'll try and avoid the tackle attempt, that time by Isaac Spellhog, and he will fall forward, gain of about 1 on that play, getting out to Coonsey right away. Defense for the Kindred Vikings. On the defensive line, number 50, Lincoln Swenson, number 67, Ethan Fornshell, number 72, Luke Starcevic, junior, senior, sophomore on that defensive front. Linebacking core, the 2 juniors, Miles Stroh, Tannen Johnson, 2 seniors, Tyson Johnson, Hunter Bindis. And in the secondary, you'll see Brooks Bacco, Jack McDonald, Kylan Swenson, Isaac Spellhog, your safeties for Kindred. See, Skyhawks, 3 receivers right, 1 left. They're going to run the option, and it's going to be kept by Weston, and it brought down, wrapped up, and eventually going to get brought down here at the 28-yard line that time, as Lincoln Swenson from the defensive end able to disengage from the offensive line and then get the quarterback Weston from behind, gain of 2 on that play, as it will be now a 3rd and 7. 3rd and 7 for the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks, trying to convert first down on this one. They are 37.5% on 3rd down this year, 62.5% on 4th down. In their own territory, from the right hash mark, they come to the offensive line in the shotgun set. Spread formation, 2 wide each direction. Send a man in motion. That's going left side, rolling out, being pressured. Now throwing, and Weston is hit as he throws. Incomplete pass. Pressure that time being applied by Luke Starcevic. Hunted him down. Incomplete pass, and that will bring up 4th down for Shiloh Christian. We'll come out in what looks to be the substitution changes for the punt team. Punter is Cole McLennan. Long snapper is Jace Coonsey. So they'll bring in the substitutions. 2 back to receive for Kindred. Ayers will be standing back at their 35-yard line. Here's Brooks Bacco back there, and back for the punt. The snap is back. A little bit high punt. Catch it on a hop. Put the leg into it, and it will be fielded here at the 40-yard line. Hit as it's fielded, held on to. That time as Miles Thiel just holds on to the punt as he is hit right away there by Tristan Grease, and that will be no return, and it will be 10:06 to go in our first quarter. Kindred Vikings taking over from their 40-yard line. Jake Starcevic back in the starting lineup here at quarterback. Told he's just going one way on the offensive side today. He'll be out with the split backs in the shotgun set. Wide receiver right side, that wide side of the field. Starcevic takes a snap, hands off, this time to Kylan Swenson. Right side, Shugs 1 tackle, Shugs 2, cuts back to the left side, trying to get out of an ankle tackle. He's held up, and he'll get his way up to about the 47-yard line as the rest of the team gets over, pulls him up. It was Carson Quam, the one to wrap him up around the knees, ankles there, but a 7-yard gain. 2nd and 3 now for the Vikings from the left hash mark. They'll split out 2 wide to the far side as Brooks Bacco, Sawyer Hess go wide. 1 back in the backfield to the right side of Starcevic in the shotgun set. He'll take a couple steps up now. You bark out the signals there to his offensive line, tight ends. Step backs into the shotgun and awaits a snap. Takes it, hands it off, and cut. Ooh, little zigzag jitterbug move that time. Inside, outside. First down for the Vikings as Kylan Swenson shows off the moves there to get the first down and move it up here to the 45-yard line. So 2 plays, 2 carries, 15 total yards for Kylan Swenson in the first down for the Kindred Vikings. Right back up to the line of scrimmage again. 2 wide to the right side, and Hess and Bacco. Bacco's the inside receiver. Shotgun set, one back here. Swenson to the right side of Starcevic, running the option. He'll go right. He'll pitch it off to Swenson. Takes it as he cuts back up at the line of scrimmage. Outside, he'll pick up 2. Track down on that far side. Cole McLennan in on the stop. Also, Tristan Grease in there as well. Grease for the Skyhawks, 62 tackles on the year. Carson Quam, 77 total tackles for him on the year. They're the two, and Evan Fuchs, 76 tackles there for the Nighthawks, the leading tacklers on that defensive side of things. 2nd down and 8, I formation as Starcevic goes under center. 2 receivers to the right side. He'll turn, handoff, second man through. Kylan Sanson hits a spin move, rolls off the back of the offensive lineman in front of him, gets his way up here. Going to be a 3rd and 2 after the 6-yard carry. There, and 4 plays for Kylan Swenson runs. Here to start things off for Kindred. Vikings substitutions will come in. Miles Thilgis will come in. He'll be bringing in the play as well. 3rd down. Vikings on 3rd down this year. Did I have that? I thought I saw it. I must not have. Back here in the shotgun set, H-back to the right side. They motion the receiver. Baco left side to right side. Now they're going to run the quarterback keeper here. Starcevic looks left, looks back right, and then he's caught from behind as he does get the 1st down before he's brought down. There, number 21 for the Skyhawks. That's Tygan Coughlin. Coughlin able to make the stop, but Starcevic with the 1st down carry. Here as he gets the 3 yards that he needs. 1st down, Kindred Vikings. Vikings coming in offensively. Averaging again 8.44 yards per carry. Running the ball 71% of the time. They're going to motion Swenson out to the left side, run a screen play out to him. He's tracked down in the backfield, so escapes though. Slips by 1 down the left sideline. He's got blocked down the field. He's racing. Can he stay in bounds? And he's in for the score. Kylan Swenson, 34 yards to the house for the touchdown. There's motioned him in the backfield. There's a little swing pass that time. Technically, because going backwards would be a rushing play. So it will be a 34-yard rush that time for Kylan Swenson for the touchdown. Here's he picks up his 12th rushing score on the year. Touchdown there for the Vikings, 6:40. What? Oh, there was a penalty. The penalty coming in way behind the play. Thanks, Max. I was writing things down. Max is the one keeping his eye on things, making sure that I'm right. So no touchdown. It's going to be at the 22-yard line. So it's going to be a gain of 8 on that play. Motion man, flat motion across, right side. Starcevic runs the option, pitches it to Swenson, trying to find the outside edge on the right side, cuts back inside. He's planted that time. Defense strung it out, made the play. Back to the original line of scrimmage. No gain on that play. Here is Dyra making the stop for the Skyhawks. Had that play on my book, and then the holding call had to call it back, and I got to scribble all that stuff out. And Max is just laughing at me like, come on, man. Come on, pay attention. Here we go. 2nd down for the Vikings. Kindred will send trips receivers out to the left side. Hess, Baco, Spellhog to the left side in the shotgun set. Starcevic will take the snap, hand off. Here gives it to Swenson as he runs right into the heart of the defense behind Stroh, Miller, Fornshell, that guard center guard combo for the Vikings. Picking up yarn and going to bring up a 3rd down and call it a long 2. Spellhog and Hess will come out. It will be Ilgis and Tyson Johnson checking in for the Kindred Vikings. Here with the heavy package, they'll send Baco, the lone receiver, out top side of the formation to the right side. In the shotgun set, Starcevic then walks up to the line of scrimmage. Everyone gets tight in behind him for a tush-push style play. They're trying for the snap. Nothing there. He'll get underneath it, and he'll take it himself. And what a push that time by the offensive line. Wow. Starcevic going to get credit for the rush. He's going to get credit for the first down, but it is the offensive line making the push that time. Tannen, Johnson, Miles, Strode, Tate, Miller, Ethan, Fornshell, Luke, Starcevic, after lulling the defense a little bit, trying to get him to jump. They reset, get under, and then that offensive line just fires off, pushing forward, first down here now from the 21-yard line. As the Vikings bring in tight, two receivers left side, flat motion across, and Starcevic, toss play out to the left side, trying to get to Swenson to the edge. Little stutter step, trying to get by Grease, then finally spun down out of bounds as Kunze able to track him down. That will be a 3-yard gain for Kylan Swenson on that play. He had that touchdown called back. Here, that's the 8, 9, 10. It's the 10th play of this drive. Here as we hit 4:37 to go. Clock stops and gets out of bounds. Approaching a 6-minute length of drive right now for the Vikings. Jake Starcevic, defense showing blitz. They're coming off the outside edge. Starcevic keeps it on the read option. He brings it up. He's wrapped up 1, 2, 3. Able to bring him as Diarra, the first one there to hit him on the bottom of the pile. Gain of 2 brings up a 3rd and 5. Here for the Kindred Vikings. So far they've been able to convert on the third downs. Extending this drive. They did have the touchdown brought back by a holding penalty. Their only penalty so far. Brooks Bacco, receiver out wide right side. Got him on an island out there at 6'5". Jake Starcevic in the shotgun set. They're going to go hand it off here to Kylan Swenson, go to the right side, and he will break 1, 2, stiff arms his way free, and he will be very close, tackled inbounds on that far side. I think he'll be about a half yard short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. We'll see the officials do signal 4th down indeed. Here, so less than a yard, about 4th and half a yard for the Vikings. As they converted with the tush push last time, just getting behind the big guys up front, moving the ball. Let's see what they do this time. 3:23 to go. They do get up tight as Starcevic takes a snap, push him forward, and he should have the first down. He does. Gains the half yard plus more that he needed. Keep the chains moving. 4th first down of the drive on the 13th play of the drive for Kindred. Substitution for the Vikings now as Bill just checks out. Sawyer Hess will check in. The Vikings have not gone to the air yet. They did have the one pass that was kind of like a swing rush that Swenson had called back because of the holding. Other than that, they've been handing off here, looking to move the ball on the ground. Starcevic. He'll send Swenson in that motion. Starcevic will run the option. He'll look left, come back to the middle as he falls behind the right guard center. Diving ahead here inside the 5-yard line down to the 4. There'll be a gain of 7 on that play. Vikings can get a first down if they get inside the 3-yard line. Grease was the one to make that stop on the bottom of the pile for the Skyhawks. Shiloh Christian coming in 8-2 out of Region 4. Vikings, I formation, lone receiver right side. Starcevic under center. He'll turn, he'll give here to Swenson. He's wrapped up there as he crosses the line of scrimmage. Falls forward, gains a little bit, and brings up 3rd down. Skyhawks pack it in tight here, down along the goal line. This will be from the 3-yard line, basically like a 2-point conversion play right now, except you can get a first down on it. 3rd down for Kindred. They're going to send Bacco out wide left, Hess wide right. As Johnson goes in motion left side, Starcevic on the option. He'll keep it, tuck it in, touchdown, Jake Starcevic. Jake Starcevic gets in from 2 yards out with 1:24 to go in the first quarter. A nearly 9-minute scoring drive capped off with Jake Starcevic's return to the end zone for the touchdown, scoring his 6th on the ground this season. Puts the Vikings up here 6-0. And on for the extra point here, as it is not good on the kick. The PAT fails, but the touchdown stands. Kindred Vikings lead on YourLiveEvent.com 6-0 over Shiloh Christian.
I'm PJ Run, and I live in Mission Court in Ada, Minnesota. Here, there are a lot of people like it here. Well, what could be better?
I'm Molly, and I have lived here a little over 3 years now. I like the fact that I don't have stairs or elevators, and there's always some activities around here.
You can't help but like it here. That's what I say.
Kindred Vikings start the game off with a 16-play drive that goes, 8 minutes, 42 seconds. It results in a touchdown as Jake Starsvik gets in from 2 yards out. And the 6-0 lead on the PAT kick, that was no good. So the Vikings tee it up as Andrew Haley set to kick off here from right to left. Here the high kick will bounce at the 20. Bobbled, finally picked up at the 16, brought back to the middle of the field as Cole McLennan trying to find room on that far side edge. Does not. He'll get up to the 22-yard line. And that is where the Skyhawks will start their second drive. Skyhawks here with a 3-and-out on their first drive at a 2-yard rush and 1 of 2 passing for 1 yard on that first possession. They'll come out here with the quarterback, Wyatt Weston, 123 of 176 for 1,700-plus yards, 1,787 yards this season. 24 touchdowns against 5 interceptions from that quarterback spot. He'll hand off this time on the read option, and the read there to the running back, McLennan, will pick up about 1.5 yards. Set up a 2nd down and 8 from that left hash mark. Skyhawks here huddling up. A little bit of the scouting report was that they like to play a little bit fast, but so far these first couple drives being a little bit more intentional on the getting the huddle, getting the play call in, and getting up to the line. As they do come to the line, 3 receivers to the right side, 1 left in the shotgun set, looking right side. Here's a pass that skips to the receiver that time, intended for Kunze. It'll be incomplete, bring up a 3rd down and long for the Skyhawks. Kunze, as far as receptions, tied for the team lead with 34. He has 34 for 419 yards on the season. Tristan Grease, the tight end, has 34 for 618 yards, so they're accounting for about 64 catches, which is about half the total completions from Weston, the quarterback, have over half the total yardage and about half the total touchdowns as they combine for 13 of the touchdowns through the air as well. Those are the 2 to really key on in that passing game statistically. Trips receivers right, back to pass. Weston looking, sent up a screen to the left side, read beautifully by the defense that time. Tannen Johnson says, "You will not fool me." And yeah, you'll get 1 yard, but it's going to be 4th down. Whereas Glennon gets the 2 yard there. Johnson makes a stop and be a 4th down and 6. Kindred sends their returners back here in punt formation. And it's going to be end of the quarter first. So we go here after 1 quarter of play, a fast-paced quarter as far as keeping the clock moving. Kindred leading 6-0 over Shiloh Christian on the YourLiveEvent.com scoreboard.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at BloomfieldTrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
The Ringneck is the perfect stop for lunch or dinner in Leonard, North Dakota. They have a wide variety menu from burgers, wraps, steak, chicken, and seafood. For that small-town family-owned dining experience, check out the Ringneck today. To place an order ahead of time for takeout, call 701-645-2461. That's 701-645-2461. For more information and daily food specials, search the Ringneck on Facebook. That's the Ringneck in Leonard.
Start of quarter number 2. Kindred leading Shiloh Christian 6-0. Score update for Division A. Just the early starts. The other games do not have a score yet. Haven't kicked off yet. Division 9-man, though. Lemoore Litchfield Marion leading 32-0 over South Prairie Max. That game on yourliveevent.com. Shiloh Christian in punt formation. Snap comes back. Rush comes and does not quite get there. The kick gets off. Will bounce at the 50. Go out of bounds and will be marked at the Kindred 48-yard line for the Vikings to take over. And the 2 drives ending up in 2 punts here for the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks. So with 11:53 to go in this second quarter, and right near midfield, Kindred takes over. H-back left side, shotgun set for Starcevic. Receiver left side as well. He'll hand off here to Kylan Swenson through the left side, finds a hole, looking to get the outside edge. Through an arm tackle, stumbles, recovers, down the line to the 30, to the 25, 20. Got to split the defense, can't quite get there, but he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Big 34-yard run for Kylan Swenson. Picking up the first down. Finally brought down that time there. James Wilson able to make the stop down the field, but the stick's going to be running down there. It's first down inside the red zone. Going to be up to the 15-yard line. So move that up to a 38-yard run. Where's where I thought he was going out there at the 19. So first and 10. H-back right side. Swenson to the left side of Starcevic in the shotgun set. They hand it off, falling behind that power right side. One through two. Finally the third man able to bring him down as he crosses up here to the 11-yard line. Gain of 4. Here in Swenson getting big holes from his offensive line, but also doing a nice job of slipping through some tackles. As he's broken a number already or made guys miss early, he's shifty back there. As Coach Burgad said, he had some fresh legs last week. Looking like he has some fresh legs here today. He'll be in the backfield split with Johnson. That's Tyson Johnson. And we got motion up front, early movement on the offensive line by the Vikings. That will mark them back 5 yards. So from a 2nd and 1 to a 2nd and 6. We'll have substitution coming out as Thiel just checks out for the Vikings. Hess comes in. He'll be the receiver. Looks like he's headed to the top side of the formation along with Brooks Bacco on that left side. Sawyer Hess will be the inside receiver. Kylan Swenson behind Starcevic in the pistol set. Tyson Johnson, flat motion right side to left side. They run the pitch play. Swenson then hands off to Bacco, who's going to pass. He throws it toward the end zone all alone, and the catch is made for the touchdown. Hunter Bindis with the touchdown catch, his 7th of the year as Brooks Bacco gets the touchdown passing there for the Kindred Vikings. They're a 15-yard touchdown. Hunter Bindis with the touchdown reception. And the little trick play that time on the reverse pass ends up in the end zone on for the PAT. The kick is up. This one is good. And the PAT makes it 13-0. Kindred leading over Shiloh Christian on yourliveevent.com.
We love our pets. Accidents and messes included. Shaw Floor's Pet Perfect Carpet helps you love confidently with protection from everyday messes and odors. Designed with the whole family in mind, Pet Perfect features built-in protection from staining, fading, and pet hair. Make tails wag with Shaw Floor's Pet Perfect. Designed for you, perfect for your pet.
Available at Carpet World, 17th Avenue South, online at carpetworldfargo.com.
Quite the dichotomy of the first two drives, but the result the same for the Kindred Vikings. First drive, they go 60 yards, 16 plays in 8 minutes, 42 seconds. Top it off with a 2-yard touchdown plunge from Jake Skarcevic. Second drive, they come back, get a big rush from Kylan Swenson. After a penalty marks them back, they score on a 15-yard touchdown pass from Brooks Bacco to Hunter Bindis. Total of 3 plays for 52 yards and a touchdown in just a minute 33. On to kick. Andrew Haley has it teed up for the Vikings. As the kick is off. Going to be a deeper kick this time. Back to the 10-yard line. Fielded on the fly. This time by McLennan. And Cole McLennan hit as he crossed the 20 at the 22. Brought down, able to Jeremy Knight coming through with the stop that time for the Kindred special teams. And it will be the 23-yard line where where Shiloh Christian begins this drive. Here for the Skyhawks, 3,092 yards of offense this year, 2,029 of it passing. They average 202 yards of passing per game. Here, so far, they're looking for their first down. They do have 18 turnovers, 12 sacks allowed on the year. As they come out, 2 receivers right, 1 left. Running back in the backfield next to quarterback Wyatt Weston. He'll take the snap, he'll hand off, and the dive play that time, just a little plunge there up to the 25-yard line for Cole McLennan. And we'll bring up a second down on the short gain. Trying to find some room, tough to find room up there with Lincoln Swenson, Ethan Fornshaw, Luke Starcevic, your starters in there on defense. Also seeing here as looks like Tate Miller has rotated in as a right defensive end. They're replacing Swenson, giving him a breather, and also Kelby Erdman comes in at the nose tackle. Vikings show blitz off the right side. Here's the quick pass out on the slant to that vacated blitz spot, and the ball pops loose. The ball pops loose. It's completed for a 7-yard gain, but the ball pops loose and the Vikings jump on it. There as it will be the fumble. And Kindred, so far, they've made everything go their way early on as they get the turnover on this defensive possession. Did not see which Viking came up with it. There was a pile. It's a turnover or takeaway for the team. That's what we go with here. So 9:25 to go. They say Bindis got the fumble recovery. That's who we're going with as well. Starcevic here in the shotgun set. Hands off to Kylan Swenson. He's going to get around to the outside edge, looking for a block down the field. Doesn't quite get every block he wanted, but he made it work as he runs horizontally with a slight angle towards upfield, picking up 8 yards on that carry. Finally forced out of bounds on that far sideline. Here's doing, get that in the book here as Grease had that catch with the fumble. All right. So Vikings have it. 2nd down and 3. Offense comes out, trips receivers. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Starcevic in the shotgun set. Secondary rolls up defensively. Starcevic looking back to pass. He's throwing down the field. He's looking for Bacco with the jump ball, and it's caught! Brooks Bacco. He threw one. Now he catches one. Good from 25 yards out. And Bacco with the touchdown catch makes it a 19-0 game, pending the 2-point attempt or the kick. Brooks Bacco, he's at double figures now. 10 touchdowns on the year, 28 catches, 598 yardage by my calculations now. Here's Haley with the PAT. This one's up. This one's no good. The kick fails, but Jake Starcevic has one rushing, has one throwing. Brooks Bacco has one throwing, has one receiving. Kindred Vikings lead 19-0. YourLiveEvent.com.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
On the kickoff return, Shiloh Christian has it as they field it at the 19, make their way up to the 32-yard line. Time as Brock Johnson able to bring him down for the stop. And it will be ball here for the Skyhawks, marked at the 28-yard line. So far, punt, and a fumble on their 3 possessions so far. Would have had the yardage for the first down on the previous drive if the fumble had not been there. Here's still looking for their first down of the game as well. Trips receivers right side, one to the left side. Here, Caden England will be the lone receiver bottom side. They're going to look top side to the right side. Pass is jumped and picked off! What a bobbling pick that time for the Vikings! Jack McDonald able to come up with the pick and put that one on the highlight reel. McDonald, wow! Have a pick that time as, the last 4 minutes of game time have not been good for the Skyhawks. They've been very good for the Vikings. Here with 9:03 to go in the second quarter. And the Viking ball at the 29-yard line. Vikings scored their first offensive drive with 1:24 left to go in the first quarter on touchdown. Since then, they've had 2 other drives ended in score and 2 takeaways on defense as well now. Starcevic in the shotgun set. Spellhog comes in tight motion. They're going to fake the give here to Swenson. He's going to roll to his right side. He's looking down the field, and this one is through the hands that time. Intended receiver for Brooks Bacco tried to go back to him as the incomplete pass brings up 2nd and 10. Here, so the drive for the Vikings here. Last 2 drives, Brooks Bacco has scored the touchdown, one on a pass off a reverse, and then he passed to Hunter Bindis for 15 yards, and then the next drive, he caught the 25-yard touchdown as he'll come out wide to the right side, bottom of the formation. Handoff this time here for Kylan Swenson as he'll go off the right side, get it across the 25 down to about the 22-yard line, gain of 7. They're going to be a 3rd down and a long 3, almost 3rd and 4. Got to get just inside the 20-yard line. Bacco will come out as Hess will come in for the receivers for the Kindred Vikings. They break the huddle. Be Starcevic with running back to his right side. Swenson on the left side and Tyson Johnson on the right side. Splitting them in that shotgun set. He's going to turn. He's going to hand off to Tyson Johnson. Big hole left side. First down and more. Just falling behind. Tannen Johnson. Miles Stroh on that left side. Tate Miller at the center spot. All the way down here to the 12-yard line. Here, gain on that play for Tyson Johnson. Johnson just 20 carries on the year, averaging about 6 yards a carry. No, about 5 about 6 yards a carry. 5.8, something like that, but averages 10 on that one. Here they give it to him again. Back-to-back runs for the fullback, and he'll power his way here for a 9-yard gain. You're getting it down here near the goal line. Going to mark it down at the 3. Second down for Kindred. 7:28 to go in this first half, leading 19-0. Starcevic with the split back, shotgun formation. Receiver right side is Baco. They're going to turn, hand off. Little collision in the backfield as they give it through, and this one goes to Brock Johnson. And Brock Johnson's in for the score. There's Brock Johnson, gets in for the touchdown running, his 6th score on the ground this season. And on top of that, it's Brock Johnson's birthday. So there's a nice gift for you. They call your number down by the goal line. You get in for the 3-yard run. On for the 2-point conversion will be Johnson next to Starcevic in the shotgun set. 3 receivers right, 1 left. They're going to go back, rolling out. Starcevic is going to look. He's going to throw over the top, back of the end zone, along the line, tiptoeing in. They say he did not get, he said he out of bounds. Said the back foot was out of bounds, so the pass fails. And it will be 25-0. Kindred leading over Shiloh Christian on yourliveevent.com.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Kindred Vikings with 4 offensive possessions, 4 touchdowns. Only thing that hasn't really gone for them today so far is the point after tries. They're 1 of 3 kicking and 0 of 1 on the 2-point tries. But they lead 25-0. Andrew Haley on to kick it off. And the right-footed kick will go back and be a high kick. Grabbed at the 25-yard line, brought up to the 35-yard line. McLennan there, Haley in on the stop. Actually, I take that back there. That looks like Kunze was the return man for the Skyhawks. So from the 35-yard line, Shiloh Christian comes out. So we look out on the defense. See Sawyer Hess coming in at defensive back. Here, Kylan Swenson has got a breather on the sideline. Here, Isaac Spellhog there in the back secondary. Trips receivers to the right side, 2 to the left. Empty set for the quarterback, Wyatt Weston. So he'll take the snap. The rush comes. There he's going to look right side down on the goal route and overthrows the intended receiver. They're trying to get it to his running back turned to a receiver, Cole McLennan. Incomplete pass. Weston starting 3 of 7 for 10 yards and a pick here to begin this first half. As he came in a 67% passer, averaging, as a team, they average 13.99 yards per reception. You're trying to get something going here on offense in this second quarter, trailing 25-0, 7:04 remains. 2 left, 1 right now, motion receiver across, that being Kunze from the left side to the right side. The option play, it's going to be kept by Weston himself. He dives across the line, and he's planted that time by Tate Miller. Able to make this stop up here to the 39-yard line, gain of 4 for Weston. 4 carries, total of 10 yards, so 20 yards of offense total in this first half right now for Shiloh Christian. Viking defense playing stout on their home field here today, hoping to get one more home game on this field before they head indoors if they keep that winning streak going, coming in 22 straight for them. 10-0, defending state champs. McLennan motions out to the right side. They pass it to him on that swing pass. On the outside edge, he's brought down, gain of 1 on the play. Rush into that outside. Hunter Bindis from his linebacking spot makes the stop. And the recovery earlier in the half. Just a 1-yard gain for McLennan. We'll bring up a 4th down and 6 yards to go. For Shiloh Christian on in punt formation, 6:10 to go in this second quarter. Third time that Clennon's been back there to punt. And the kick gets off, a high kick. High kick will bounce, take a Skyhawk roll down inside the 25 to the 21-yard line. Here, so a nice almost 20 yards on that roll. And it will be 1st and 10 for Kindred in this second quarter. 5:58 to go on the 21-yard line. Their worst field position by far. Here is next closest was 19 yards when they start at the 40. So 1st and 10. Shotgun set, H-back to the right side. They're going to turn handoff, right side rush here into a pile of jerseys. And Kylan Swenson will take it there for 4 yards on that first play. Johnson comes out. Here's Thiel, just comes in for Kindred in that kind of fullback, H-back, tight end rotation role. Baco will be slot right. Hess wide right. Here, tight ends on each side of the line. Running back to the right side of Starcevic in the shotgun set. Turn, handoff. Kylan Swenson hit as he hits the line of scrimmage. Penetration and pressure that time coming from the Skyhawks secondary. Here's the linebacker. Actually, it was Gerving. 65, the defensive tackle, nose tackle. Thought it was 63. Fuchs making the play again, but this one is Gerving, just a 2-yard gain. Brings up now a 3rd down here in 5 yards for Kindred. 4:48 to go in this first half. Trips receivers to the right side. Hess, Baco, and Spellhog. Starsvik shouts something out at him, then gets in the shotgun set, running back to his right side. Bindis, the tight end on the bottom side of the formation. They fake the little swing pass out there to Swenson, then get it downfield to Baco. He catches at the 50, and he's brought down. Throws the defense with the little pass fake on the swing, and then hit that open window to Baco down the field. Here up to the, across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Here, as that's a gain of, doing math in my head, 25 yards. 1st and 10 for the Vikings. They'll be in the shotgun as they hand off here to Swenson. Swenson falling behind his lead blocker, and Miles Stroh, the pulling guard, and he'll pick up 12 yards on that carry. Able to get the 1st down again, keep the chains moving. And there we go. 29 on that first one. There, I finally did the math. 29 on that pass completion from Starcevic to Baco there on 3rd down. Shotgun set. Backs each side of Starcevic. He'll turn, he'll hand off to Johnson, and Dyson Johnson will rumble forward on 1st down, picking up 7 on that carry. Fuchs making the stop for the Skyhawk defense. 3:23 to go in this first half. Kindred controlling the first half, offensively and defensively, as Coach Berg had said. They wanted to, starting with that line up front. They're not allowing the Skyhawk offense to get going, and offensively moving the ball well on the ground. A couple pops through the air as well. Here's a give here to Johnson. Brock Johnson, he'll have the first down. So he gets down to the 17-yard line, gain of 10. Another first down. That's 9 in the first half for Kindred. Tyson Johnson will check out. No rotation substitutions. From the middle of the field, inside the hash marks, two receivers right side. Hassan Bako inside the slot. Bindis, the tight end on that right side. Field just left side tight end. Swenson, the running back in the backfield. Starcevic runs the option, pitches it to Swenson. Puts a foot on the ground at the 20, scampers up inside, back outside, and he zigzags his way. Here, a fairly straightforward, but yet moving around guys run here. Down here to the 3-yard line, gain of 14 on that play. First and goal for the Vikings. Here, looking to pound in another one. Swenson and Tyson Johnson will be in the backfield. From the right hash mark. And the give here to Tyson Johnson, and he will be stood up to the line of scrimmage as he tries off the left side and brought down that time. Dyra in on that stop. Hess will check in. Bako comes out. Second and goal here for the Kindred Vikings. Shotgun set. Johnson left side, Swenson right side. They're going to run it. Johnson off the right edge on the cross motion. He's into the end zone for the score. Tyson Johnson in for the 3-yard score with minute 53 to go in this first half. The 4th touchdown of the second quarter for the Kindred Vikings. Tyson Johnson, his 5th rushing touchdown of the year. Here on for the point after attempt kick. Haley's kick. This one is up and good. PAT is through. Makes it now 32-0. Kindred leading on your scoreboard over Shiloh Christian. Minute 53 to go, first half, when we come back.
There's more at 104. Hillsborough, North Dakota has everything you need on your next road trip. Food, fuel, fun, and family-friendly activities. Stop by and fill up your tank or grab a bite to eat. Have a blast at Goose River Golf Club, the swimming pool, or one of our beautiful parks. There's even ice skating and cross-country skiing. Take in the sights or stay the night so you don't miss a thing. Experience Hillsborough and see why there's more at 104.
Kindred Vikings preparing to kick off. Here's Andrew Haley teeing it up. Kicking from left to right, and the right-footed kick. High kick will be picked here at the 18-yard line by McLennan. Looking around the outside edge to the right side, nowhere to go. He's brought down shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here for the Skyhawks to take over. So far, just a total of 10 yards of offense in this half for Shiloh Christian. They start at the 24-yard line. They've been, around this area of the field to start the game. They've punted 3 times. They've had 2 turnovers. Here's they run an option play left side. Wesson's going to pitch it to McLennan. Out as he drops the ball, but he gets it back. Drops the ball as he's hit. Like either Kylan Swenson or Lincoln Swenson were the first 2 to hit him. One of them popped it loose, but McLennan able to jump back on it. And we have a timeout called here by the Skyhawks. Minute 37 to go in this first half. Your timeouts brought to you by Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency. Minute 37 to go, first half. Kindred leads over Shiloh Christian 32-0. Shiloh Christian takes the timeout. Your timeout's brought to you by Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency. From banking to insurance, let Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency handle your request. For more information, go online to kindredstatebank.com. First timeout used by the Skyhawks. They'll have it, second down. Left hash mark at the 28-yard line. They'll go four wide receivers. Running back to the left side of Weston, the quarterback. Running the option. Pitch it here to the left side, trying to get on the outside edge along the sideline. He's wrestled out of bounds. Shy of the first down. Going to bring up a 3rd down and 1. And we'll see here. Timeout is going to be called. Skyhawks take a second timeout. Minute 20 to go in this first half. Trailing Kindred 32-0. Timeouts from Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency.
Are you looking for your next vacation rental? Call or text Mason at Cleave Guard Rentals 701-552-3181. Family fun, girls getaway, retreats and get-togethers. Call or text Mason 701-552-3181. Located on West McDonald Lake, your vacation awaits.
Back out of our timeout. Kindred leading Shiloh Christian 32-0. Skyhawks taking their second timeout. Other game that was the early start was in Division 9B. Lemoore Litchfield Marion leading South Prairie Max 46-6. 6 minutes left in the first half. Last check-in on that one. Jay Spiller with the call on that one on yourliveevent.com. Also here just about ready for kickoff. We'll have Central Cass and Bishop Ryan. There, Joe Lancello, Brady Siebel's there for that one. Here bringing you Division A football. Winner of this one between Kindred and Shiloh Christian will face that Central Cass Bishop Ryan winner. 3rd down and short. Weston gets under center, now backs off, and we have a whistle. And a timeout taken again here by the Skyhawks. Skyhawks take a timeout there again on 3rd down, their final timeout of the half. Here, so 3rd down and 1 when we come back. Minute 20 to go in the first half.
Lakes Community Co-op delivers more than just propane into a tank. They deliver a commitment to customer safety with professional, knowledgeable service. Lakes Community Co-op propane customers can relax because having a monitored tank allows Lakes Community Co-op to know tank levels and therefore make timely deliveries. This takes away all your worries. Call 1-888-935-2281 for propane from Lakes Community Co-op. For more information, visit lakescommunitycoop.com.
Timeouts from Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency. With a 3rd down and 1 for Shiloh Christian. Out of the break. Your 3rd and 1. But the Skyhawks, they got up to the line, backed off it. This time Weston will sneak his way up. He'll take it himself on the quarterback keep. There's a push each way. Who got the push? Ooh, that's going to be close. And waiting to see where the officials signal it. They do signal first down. They signal first down, move the chains. There, so. Sorry, December 25th for some fans claiming out there. Good one-liner. Here, so a first down for the Skyhawks. Their first of the game with a minute under to go in this half, clock running. 6 seconds to go. They got to get to the line. They break the huddle. 3, 2, 1. They're out of timeouts, and it's blown dead here. And okay, maybe one of those timeouts must have been taken by the Vikings there because they have a timeout called by the Skyhawks there. So the timeout taken, 32-0, 47 seconds left to go. First half, Kindred leads Shiloh Christian.
At Polar Communications, innovation is in our DNA. We're pioneers, always looking ahead to what's next to ensure our communities thrive. We were the first in the state to offer gig services, and we didn't stop there. We continue to lead the way in delivering high-quality, reliable technology to your doorstep. A better experience starts here.
All right, the correction is that second timeout that was taken earlier was by Kindred. The Vikings taking that timeout on defense here, trying to preserve some time here in this first half for one more drive at the end. As it is, that was the third timeout taken by Shiloh Christian. So up to the line of scrimmage here, out of the timeout. They turn, they run the option on the read option, and Wyatt Weston brought down for a loss that time. Lincoln Swenson tackles him for the loss. So 2 on that one. And we'll see here if the Skyhawks just let the clock run. They do not have to run another play, as there is enough time between the game clock and the play clock here to send it to halftime. If they do so, a good first half for the Kindred Vikings as they lead 32-0 here with 5 drives on offense, 5 touchdown drives, couple of takeaways, and just 20 yards of offense allowed in that first half by the defense. We will go to halftime. Your halftime report coming up on yourliveevent.com. Kindred leads Shiloh Christian 32-0.
Roadrunner Auto Tech Center wishes the Kindred Vikings football players, coaches, and staff the best of luck in the postseason. Let the crew at Roadrunner Auto Tech Center service your vehicle and keep it rolling down the road for miles to come. They have pride in their work, and it shows being in business for 26 years. Call 701-428-9953 to schedule your appointment or stop in and talk with Jeff, Dave, Mike, and Tammy at Roadrunner Auto Tech Center in Kindred.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors on their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
The Ringneck is the perfect stop for lunch or dinner in Leonard, North Dakota. They have a wide variety menu from burgers, wraps, steak, chicken, and seafood. For that small-town family-owned dining experience, check out the Ringneck today. To place an order ahead of time for takeout, call 701-645-2461. That's 701-645-2461. For more information and daily food specials, search the Ringneck on Facebook. That's the Ringneck in Leonard.
If you're ready for a great meal, head over to West Main Pizza in Ada and Dilworth. They have a variety of pizzas like Supreme, Barbecue Chicken, The Reuben, Grandma G's Sloppy Joe, BLT, Hawaiian, Vegetarian, and more. West Main Pizza also serves nachos and tacos, great pasta dishes, panini sandwiches, subs, and salads. West Main Pizza at 320 East Main Street in Ada and 111 15th Street Northeast in Dilworth. Check them out online at westmainpizza.net.
Your halftime report on yourliveevent.com. The Kindred Vikings lead the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks 32-0 in that first half. First half summary, Shiloh Christian 3-0 on their first possession. It would be the Vikings then taking the ball in a 8-minute, 42-second, 16-play drive that covered 60 yards of offense and capped off with a Jake Starcevic 2-yard touchdown run there to get in for the first score of the day. With a minute 24 to go in the first quarter, the PAT failed, and it was 6-0. On the ensuing drive, it would be a turnover on a fumble there, recovered by Hunter Bindis. Actually, no, I take that back. I'm ahead of myself. It was another 3-and-out for the Skyhawks as they would punt. The Vikings would take the ball on their own 48-yard line. This time just a 3-play, minute and 33-yard possession as they went 52 yards, capped it off with a Brooks Bacco reverse pass to Hunter Bindis for 15 yards. PAT was good, 13-0 the score. Then the next possession, a fumble recovered by Hunter Bindis, and it would be a touchdown of Jake Starcevic passing 25 yards to Brooks Bacco. PAT was no good, 19-0 with 9:12 to go in the second quarter. From there, the Skyhawks would then have an interception as Jack McDonald jumped a quick hitch route, kind of popped the ball up a little bit, located it midair, found it coming down, secured it for the interception, and gave the short field back to the Kindred Vikings. Brock Johnson would end that short drive with a 3-yard touchdown run. After a Skyhawk punt, it would be Tyson Johnson, a 3-yard touchdown run with a minute 53 to go in the first half. Skyhawks would pick up a first down and then ensuing offensive possession, let the clock run out, and bring us to halftime. 32-0 the score. Kindred Vikings leading over Shiloh Christian. Stick with us. More of your halftime report coming up when we come back on yourliveevent.com.
Your local precision planting dealer in Hillsboro is now Agassi Precision Ag.
RDK 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 is now Agassi Precision Ag. You heard that right. RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer in Hillsboro, is now Agassi Precision Ag. Same location, employees, and customer service you deserve. Visit us at planterdoc.com.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career, doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
I'm PJ Rund, and I live in Mission Court in Ada, Minnesota. Here, there are a lot of people like it here. Well, what could be better?
I'm Molly, and I have lived here a little over 3 years now. I like the fact that I don't have stairs or elevators, and there's always some activities around here.
You can't help but like it here. That's what I say.
(32-0), Kindred leads Shiloh Christian at halftime here in Kindred. Division A 11-man football on yourliveevent.com. Take a look around the state with a mixture of some early and start times, so games at different points. As we mentioned, halftime here in Kindred, 32-0. Vikings lead the Skyhawks. It is Velva, Garrison, Drake, Animus as they're just underway in the first there. Early touchdown, they lead 8-0 over Harvey Wells County. And into the second quarter, just underway in the second quarter, Langdon area Edmore Munich leads Killdeer 19-14 on the road in Killdeer. There for the Cardinals, the Langdon area Edmore Munich in 11A football here. Checking in on some of the 9-man scores as to halftime, 60-6, Lemoore Litchfield Marion over South Prairie Max. 60-6 as they're going to halftime in that one. That game available for your viewing pleasure on yourliveevent.com. Also, New Rockford, Cheyenne, Maddock trailing Grant County Flasher 6-0 early in the first quarter there in 9B. And West Hope, Newburgh, Glenburn leading Lidgerwood 18-6 at the end of the first half in that one. 9B, Linton HMB, Strasburg Zeeland, and Cavalier just kicking off in that one. And also in 9A, Central Cass, in 11A, Central Cass and Bishop Ryan. That game gets underway here. 2:30 start time. I had in my notes it's a 2:30 start time there with the pregame show. There on yourliveevent.com, so we'll be able to bring you that matchup there as a winner of that Central Cass Bishop Ryan game will take on the winner of Kindred and Shiloh Christian. And halfway through that one, Kindred leads Shiloh Christian 32-0. Here's your halftime report on yourliveevent.com.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsborough.
The Ringneck is the perfect stop for lunch or dinner in Leonard, North Dakota. They have a wide variety menu from burgers, wraps, steak, chicken, and seafood. For that small-town family-owned dining experience, check out the Ringneck today. To place an order ahead of time for takeout, call 701-645-2461. That's 701-645-2461. For more information and daily food specials, search the Ringneck on Facebook. That's the Ringneck in Leonard.
We love our pets, accidents and messes included. Shaw Floor's Pet Perfect Carpet helps you love confidently with protection from everyday messes and odors. Designed with the whole family in mind, Pet Perfect features built-in protection from staining, fading, and pet hair. Make tails wag with Shaw Floor's Pet Perfect. Designed for you, perfect for your pet.
Available at Carpet World, 17th Avenue South, online at carpetworldfargo.com.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
32-0. Kindred Vikings leading over Shiloh Christian after one half of play. Look at our first half stats for Shiloh Christian. 5 rushes, 14 yards for Cole McLennan. 4 rushes, 5 yards for Wyatt Weston. 9 carries, 19 yards. Weston was 3 of 7 passing for 10 yards and an interception. 1 pass, 1 yard to Jace Kunze. 1 pass, 2 yards to Cole McLennan. And 1 catch of 7 yards for Tristan Grease in that first half. 19 on the ground, 10 through the air, 29 yards of total offense in the first half. 2 turnovers by the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks in our first half of play. For the Kindred Vikings, Kylan Swenson, 18 carries, 130 yards, and would be Brock Johnson, 2 carries, 13 yards and a touchdown. Jake Starsvik, 6 carries, 19 yards and a touchdown. Tyson Johnson, 5 carries, 29 yards and a touchdown here in the first half for the Vikings. Total of 191 yards of offense on the ground. Through the air, Jake Starsvik is 2 of 3 passing, 54 yards and a touchdown. Brooks Bacco is 1 of 1 passing, 15 yards and a touchdown. Bacco has 2 catches for 54 yards and a touchdown. Hunter Bindis has 1 catch for 15 yards and a touchdown in the first half. 3 of 4 passing as a team, 69 yards, 2 touchdowns in that first half for the Vikings. Plus they're 191 on the ground, 260 yards of offense, no turnovers in the first half for Kindred. Of course, the yardage there, 260 to 29, but also the just time of possession, number of plays, 35 plays to 16 there. Kindred with the advantage over Shiloh Christian. Here, and the advantage on the scoreboard, 32-0. They lead over the Skyhawks. Second half when we come back. Thanks for watching on YourLiveEvent.com.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
There's more at 104. Hillsborough, North Dakota has everything you need on your next road trip. Food, fuel, fun, and family-friendly activities. Stop by and fill up your tank or grab a bite to eat. Have a blast at Goose River Golf Club, the swimming pool, or one of our beautiful parks. There's even ice skating and cross-country skiing. Take in the sights or stay the night so you don't miss a thing. Experience Hillsborough and see why there's more at 104.
32-0. Kindred leading over Shiloh Christian. Here as we wrap up halftime, it's time for half number 2. Again, we appreciate you joining us here on YourLiveEvent.com. Kindred Vikings, number 1 team in Class A, defending state champions, 10-0. They lead 32-0 over Shiloh Christian. The Skyhawks coming in at 8-2, winners of 7 straight. Here, only common opponent these two had this season would be back in week 2. Allegedly Calm defeated the Skyhawks 49-13. Kindred defeated EEK in week number 6, 34-0 in that matchup there. First time these two programs have faced each other on the football field. All right, first half of our contest is done. Second half about to kick off. Talking keys in the second half for this one, starting with the Skyhawks. They'll be out there on defense. Got to get a stop, then make a play, get your offense going here to get some momentum. For the Vikings, don't take the foot off the pedal. Here as they look to return the kickoff here, they'll bring it up the middle of the field over to the left hash mark there as Brock Johnson gets it up to the 35-yard line. That is where Kindred will start off with this possession. Let's see here. Check on some numbers. Let's see. So Swenson comes out to start the second half. Brock Johnson in the backfield. Jake Starsvik still there. Tyson Johnson in the backfield. We'll have Hess and Baco, the receivers, to the right side. Bendis, tight end, on that left side of the formation. Here's a handoff to Brock Johnson. He goes right side and drags his way up here just shy of the 40-yard line for a gain of 6 on that play. Looks like Tannen Johnson, Miles Stroh, Tate Miller, Ethan Fornshell, Luke Starcevic on that offensive line, all out there for the Kindred Vikings. For the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks, Terrell Dyera, Ryan Gerving, Claudia Pacanow on the defensive line, Cole McLennan, Carson Quam, Tristan Grease, Evan Fuchs on the linebacking core. Here's the pistol set, sending Johnson in motion, and they'll run the pitch play out to the right side to Brock Johnson as he'll cross the 40, that line of scrimmage, gets up shy of the 45 to the 44 will be just about the yard marker. We're going to see they're going to signal first down, so he does have it. Johnson does have the first down there, so totaling 10 yards there in the back-to-back carries. Up to the line of scrimmage. Vikings look to run it again. Here's they hand it off here to Johnson. Tyson Johnson. He gets it up near midfield. He reaches the 50-yard line there before he's turned back for a little bit, but forward momentum brings him to the 50 for a gain of 6 for Tyson Johnson. And the touchdown run in the first half. He checks on now as the substitutions come in. Here in the backfield, again, it will be Brock Johnson next to Jake Starcevic. Two receivers to the right side, twinned up on the top of the formation. Starcevic hands off. Johnson running through, following the offensive line. He'll have it, gain of 4 on that play. Going to bring up a 3rd down and 1. Vikings here, but likely will be a bit more conservative with the play calling here in this one. Looking to run the clock and just keep the ball and the clock moving. Baco comes out, wide receiver left side. Twin backs next to Starcevic in the shotgun set. He hands off to Tyson Johnson, has the first down and more down here to the 42-yard line. And a 5. Here early on this one, reminiscent of the first drive by the Vikings today when they went 60 yards in 8 minutes 42 seconds for a total of 16 plays. Actually had a touchdown called back on that drive with a holding penalty, but recovered there to eventually get down for the score. Starcevic capped that one off with a 2-yard run. Receivers each way, H-back on the right side. A little handoff to Brock Johnson. He goes to the right side. Little shimmy shake. Gets to the outside edge. There's a stiff arm there, and he falls forward for an extra yard. Here up to the 35-yard line. 7 for Brock Johnson. Johnson, the sophomore, got a little bit of extended run towards the end of the regular season when Kylan Swenson missed some time with some injury. Came into the game here 3rd on the team in total rushing yardage. Take that back. 2nd on the team in total rushing yardage here with 72 carries for 546 yards and 5 touchdowns. Swenson had 76 carries, 855, 11 touchdowns to lead the team rushing-wise in the regular season +1. Starcevic going to the air, down the middle, and it is caught by Bindus in traffic. Defense right there. Weston trying to make a break on the ball. Wilson behind him, and Bindus there in the middle to catch it for the first down. And move the chains. They mark it down to the 19-yard line, gain of 17. 2 catches, 32 yards, and touchdown for Hunter Bindus. 3 of 4 passing, 71 yards, and a touchdown for Jake Starcevic. He'll be in the shotgun set, running back to his right side, wing back, left side, that H-back. They're going to turn, hand off, following that left side, and Brock Johnson's going to be hit and spun back. Initial pressure that time applied by Waddy Pacanow. And it will be maybe half a yard on that gain. Sawyer Hess checking in, Brooks Baco checking out for the Kindred offense. Here's the energy level has died down after halftime. Both sidelines, really. Here's the give to Tyson Johnson as he runs through. That will get the energy up a little bit as he runs through a couple would-be tacklers. Says, "You will not bring me down. I will get the first down." Gain of 11 for Tyson Johnson. Already the 4th first down of the drive for the Vikings. 6:30 to go in this 3rd quarter. Kindred methodically moving the ball to open up this second half. Shotgun set, backs to either side of Jake Starcevic. Running wide receiver Hess will be out to the left side. Turn, hand off, give here to Brock Johnson. He's in for the score. It's my birthday and I'll score if I want to. Brock Johnson in for the second time today. This one from 6 yards out. And the Vikings extend the lead out 38-0. Point after attempt pending. 5:53 to go in quarter number 3. Brock Johnson, 6-yard run. On for the point after attempt kick as Haley sends it up and good on the PAT. Third successful PAT of the game and makes it 39-0. Kindred leads over Shiloh Christian. (39-0). Kindred marching down the field on their opening drive of the second half. Going 66 yards. Able to cap it off. Brock Johnson in for the second time this afternoon. So far, 6 times on offense, 6 times to the end zone. Here for Kindred in this one. Andrew Haley on for the kickoff. Kicking from right to left. Here it comes as it will be back and fielded at the 16-yard line, right hash mark, trying to get to the right side edge. Cole McLennan tripped up that time. Brooks Bacco able to make the special team stop. And we'll mark him here as he stumbled out of bounds. They say back at the 26-yard line. Here, so first and 10. For Shiloh Christian. They will come out. Leave the starting offense, no changes on that one. Gervig, Kavanaugh, Fuchs, Pacinow, Dyra on the offensive line. England, Kunze, Wilson, the receivers. They're going to go 2 left, 1 right, back to pass. Wyatt Weston looking, he's going to roll out pressure. Here's he fakes, then he's brought down. What a closing burst that time. Coming off there, Tannen Johnson. They do get 1 yard on the scramble, but Johnson closed quickly on that one. Switch from coverage to chase down tackle. Able to stop him for a short gain. So saying Kunze, England, Wilson as the wide receivers. McLennan as the running back, Grease the tight end. Wyatt Weston the quarterback. For Shiloh Christian, for Kindred. Lincoln Swenson, Ethan Fornshaw, Luke Starcevic on the D-line. Miles Stroh, Hunter Bindus, Tyson Johnson, Tannen Johnson out there. Here's a pitch play on the option to the right side edge and strung up but let free. Somehow McLennan gets out of it. He's down to the 45 to the 50 as he's brought down. Helmet pops off as he's brought down to the turf across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Here, a gain of 25 on the play, and a play where Vikings had him bottle it up, had him nearly wrapped up along the sideline. He just somehow scored it out of that. And that play basically equals all the offense of the first half that the Skyhawks have. So there's your little momentum, trying to get something going, or at least something to give you something.
I think I completely missed that play.
Here now. 3 receivers left side, 1 right. Looking on a quick pass, play a drag route, and hit as he catches it. Spellog comes up, sticks to the receiver like glue. No gain that play. They're trying to get it to Grease, the tight end in the quick flat. And no gain, 2nd and 10. Isaac Spellhog coming up as he's in that secondary along with Brooks Bacco, Jack McDonald, and Sawyer Hess out there. Actually, Hess comes out, and we'll checking who we got over there on that far side. We got Bach on the near side. McDonald's up there. Our second safety is going to be Thielgis. There's Miles Thielgis will come in, be the second safety now for the Vikings. He'll come up, rolling up there on the right side. Here's a pass, left side as it's in the hands, bobbled and dropped that time. There by the Skyhawks. Brings up third down for Shiloh Christian. Ball into Kindred territory for the first time today on this drive. Third down, 8. Got to get down here to the 38-yard line. 15 on the play clock as they get the play in from the sideline, get up to the line of scrimmage and down to the huddle with 8 here. Blitz shown by the Vikings as back to pass. Weston looking over the middle. Here it is. Caught, held on to, collision. Held on to by Grease as Grease, Spellhog, I think it was Thielgis there as the other safety, all kind of colliding, and ball just dropped in the pocket that time there to Grease, and he gets it down to the 14-yard line. Here, and so a gain on the play of 32. There in the first down for Shiloh Christian. Wyatt Weston, the quarterback, runs the option play left side, pitches here to McLennan, and he stumbles around. He trips by one would-be tackler, then cleaned up by the backside pursuit. I'm Starcevic, and looks like Erdman. Andrew Haley, 68, not the 66, there to help make the stop after the 2-yard Cole McLennan run. Doing math there for 41 yards on the ground for him right now in this game. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Grease the tight end on the right side. In the shotgun set. And it's going to be a quarterback keeper. Gets by the tackle attempt that time. Starcevic shrugs him off, but can't get off of Haley as Starcevic's momentum came in a little bit high and able to dip and duck underneath it. But Andrew Haley there to clean him up for a 3-yard loss. Brings up now a 3rd and 13. Here for Shiloh Christian, and looks like we might be going to the end of the third quarter. They don't have to run a play, so they're starting to walk towards the sideline. Kindred comes towards theirs as well, and we go to the fourth quarter, 39-0. Kindred leading Shiloh Christian, yourliveevent.com.
Are you looking for your next vacation rental? Call or text Mason at Cleave Guard Rentals, 701-552-3181. Family fun, girls getaway, retreats, and get-togethers. Call or text Mason, 701-552-3181. Located on West McDonald Lake, your vacation awaits.
Lakes Community Co-op delivers more than just propane into a tank. They deliver a commitment to customer safety with professional, knowledgeable service. Lakes Community Co-op propane customers can relax because having a monitored tank allows Lakes Community Co-op to know tank levels and therefore make timely deliveries. This takes away all your worries. Call 1-888-935-2281 for propane from Lakes Community Co-op. For more information, visit lakescommunitycoop.com.
Fourth quarter. Kindred leading Shiloh Christian 39-0. The Skyhawks of Shiloh Christian with the ball have it 3rd and 13. Trips receivers right side, 1 left. Grease the lone receiver here to the left side. Back to pass. Wyatt Weston, he's going to look right side. Dump it off in the flat there to McLennan coming out of the backfield as he is read there on that quick release route, and he's popped back at the original line of scrimmage. Gain of 3, but brings up 4th and 10. Here in the third quarter, quickly already to the fourth quarter. both teams, well, didn't even have multiple possessions in that third quarter. As the Viking first drive ran off about 6 minutes, and Skyhawks putting together their best offensive drive of the game so far with a 6-minute drive of their own. Spread formation, 4th down. Weston looking to pass, going left side, looking here in the corner. It is touchdown, Skyhawks. They go up top to haul it in on that far side there as Grease, number 7 there. Wasn't sure if it was the 7 or the 1, but it is the touchdown there to Tristan Grease from Wyatt Weston, and able to get the scoring strike that time. There and into there. Grease in with his 9th touchdown on the year. Wyatt Weston, his 25th passing touchdown. On for the PAT kick. Here's Lennon Gergen will be the one to kick it. Is it up? It is good. The PAT is through. 39-7, the score on yourliveevent.com scoreboard. Kindred leads Shiloh Christian.
At Polar Communications, innovation is in our DNA. We're pioneers, always looking ahead to what's next to ensure our communities thrive. We were the first in the state to offer gig services, and we didn't stop there. We continue to lead the way in delivering high-quality, reliable technology to your doorstep. A better experience starts here.
No. 39-7, Kindred leads after Shiloh Christian. It's the 4th quarter scoring strike, 15 yards. There from Wyatt Weston to Tristan Grease. And now on to kickoff. Vikings here will guard against a potential onside squib, trying to get the ball back. They lead 39-7. Look here. Do have Glennon here to kick, and this one will be a squib kick, and just falling on the up back there at the 35-yard line. There, so fielded cleanly by Fisher Johnson. Sits on it, and it will be at 35-yard line to start this drive. 10-11 to go in the 4th quarter. Kindred leading 39-7. They're double checking on the personnel grouping out there. All right, we got a bunch of subs and switches in right now. We'll try and get all those in. Here, see Braden Olson coming in there. We'll have, looks like Whipple at quarterback. Yeah, Gabe Whipple in at quarterback. He hands off. Here, running off the right side edge, that will be Clayton Althoff. For the first carry. Here, no gain on that play. Checking in will be Javon Johnson. Over on the far side. Looks like, is that Trevor Olson there on the line? We're going to try and get some of those offensive linemen. Here's a play action as Whipple holds it. He's rolling with his left side. He's going to look, throw on the run. It's bobbled and incomplete. That time, intended receiver, like Jeremy Knight on that side. So it brings up a 3rd down. Now as Eli Mack will come in on the offense, also seeing Jack Savageau in there as well. 3rd down and 10. Kindred, 2 receivers right, 1 left. Whipple in the shotgun set, calls for the snap, comes out, rolls out to the right side. He's looking, converts the pass on 3rd and long, and it's hauled in front of the bench in the high fives and everything there. Trying to check the number. As that is Savageau. Jack Savageau. And they do give him the first down there, so Whipple with the 10-yard completion. Off to the line of scrimmage now. Looks like Tony Malka out there on that offensive line. Also Teague Erdman. Here's the give here to Althoff. Trying to go left side and push back by the defense there of the Skyhawks. Tristan Grease in there on the stop. Also seeing Jacob Rothman out there for the Skyhawks. So 70. Got Hudson Kosowski out there for the Kindred offensive line. Told it's his birthday today too, so happy birthday there to Kosowski. Receivers each direction, flat motion, right side to left side. Whipple, the snap off his hands. It will go up. He will fall on it. No, it's still loose. Still loose. Picked up by the Skyhawks on the run. McClinton going, and he is in for the score. The fumble recovery score, but we do have a flag on the play. There is a flag on the play, so we'll wait and see what that is about and how it's going to be as it stands right now. And it's on Kindred. It's on Kindred, and it looks like it was the sideline violation. So a fumble recovery score. So the touchdown stands as Cole McLennan, a fumble recovery touchdown, and about 28 yards there was what he recovered there to run it back there, as the snap went off the hands of Whipple and just couldn't get the bouncing ball picked up. Here the PAT does not go through, and it is 39-13, Kindred leading over Shiloh Christian on YourLiveEvent.com.
Center wishes the Kindred Vikings football players, coaches, and staff the best of luck in the postseason. Let the crew at Roadrunner Auto Tech Center service your vehicle and keep it rolling down the road for miles to come. They have pride in their work, and it shows being in business for 26 years. Call 701-428-9953 to schedule your appointment or stop in and talk with Jeff, Dave, Mike, and Tammy at Roadrunner Auto Tech Center in Kindred.
Defensive score for Shiloh Christian, their second fourth quarter score. Kindred Vikings trying to regroup now with that second team offense out there. Just a snap that went high and off the hands. The ball's a little cold, it's a little slick there, so, but still, you want to have those crisp, clean games, and it's something to work on here in the fourth quarter, leading now by 26. On for the kick, Shiloh Christian. They will kick it deep. Bouncing at the 22. Will roll. Finally being picked up at the 10. Being picked up at the 10 with a wall of white in front of him. Nowhere to go on the return. There's Althoff. Nowhere to go with it. He's brought down here at the 15-yard line. That's where they will start this drive. Here. So we got Chris Fryer out there as well on that offensive line for Kindred. Teague Erdman, Hudson Kosowski. Looks like it is Mock out there on that interior. And here's the give, this time falling behind Mock, and it will be pushed forward. Also pulling on that guard there, Fryer. The carry for Althoff, 5 yards. 2nd and 5 now. Althoff comes out. See Javon Johnson coming in. Missing one offensive lineman, trying to see that number there, but hidden from me on that side. 2nd down and 5. Here's the give in the backfield and penetration by the defense. Unable to get there. And Asher Swenson will take the carry that time, picking up 1 yard. There he is, Trevor Olson, the 5th offensive lineman out there right now for Kindred. From 3rd down for the Vikings now. 6:03 to go in this 4th quarter. And the play clock get down here, taking their time. Here's they'll be in the shotgun set. Running back to the right side of Whipple. They send flat motion across. Whipple takes a snap, back to pass. Looking, he rolls to his right. He's rocked. Grease had him wrapped up. Ball pops up in the air. It's picked off. Intercepted this time by the Skyhawks and brought back here to the 24-yard line as Wyatt Weston gets the pick. Whipple was being brought down to the ground, had the arm strength to get it off there, but off the shoulder pad, popped up in the air, and then the interception. And now we'll give the Skyhawks the ball on the 23-yard line after they just got a defensive score. Now trying to get the offense out there here for another score, and 5:38 to go in this 4th quarter. 2 receivers right, 1 left. They're going to hand off here. This time the give up the gut goes to Mason Moldenhauer. And it'll be brought up to the 10-yard line. So a gain of 12.
First down for the Skyhawks.
Here's we check here's some other substitutions. I don't have a 72 on my roster, so I'm not sure who that is. Weston's still in at quarterback. Moldenhauer in the backfield. Kunze, the slot receiver, right side. Here's it's going to be Weston. He's going to fake the pass out to the right side. He's going to keep it himself on the play action or the read option, and he'll get it up to the 4-yard line. It's a gain of 6 for him. Seeing Kindred substitution as Brody Malka comes in. Trevor Olson comes out on the defensive line substitutions. Fisher Johnson out there at a linebacker. And looks like Jack Savageau out there. Jackson Schliemann. Here's the read option. Is going to be kept by Weston, and he'll keep it into the end zone. Good for a 4-yard touchdown run. Wyatt Weston in for the 3rd touchdown of the 4th quarter for the Skyhawks. Here, and that will make it 39-13 temporarily.
Wyatt Weston on the quarterback.
The extra point. They are going to come out and they will kick the extra point. Trying to add on. Here's the snap is down. The kick is just over the crossbar. Good. As the PAT goes through. 39-20. Kindred leading Shiloh Christian on YourLiveEvent.com.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
The Ringneck is the perfect stop for lunch or dinner in Leonard, North Dakota. They have a wide variety menu from burgers, wraps, steak, chicken, and seafood. For that small-town family-owned dining experience, check out the Ringneck today. To place an order ahead of time for takeout, call 701-645-2461. That's 701-645-2461. For more information and daily food specials, search the Ringneck on Facebook. That's the Ringneck in Leonard.
Shiloh Christian kicking off. After their offense took advantage of the turnover to score, they will kick it. It'll be fielded on a hop at the 19-yard line, brought up here by Clayton Altoff, and up to the 30-yard line. Gain of 11 on that return for the Kindred Vikings to start this drive. 4:14 to go in this fourth quarter, as they led 39-0 after they got a touchdown on their first drive of the third quarter, or of the second half, and then the last two there, albeit with the second team going against some of the starters and everything still out there for Shiloh Christian, here with an interception and a fumble return for a touchdown there to help give 3 straight scores to the Skyhawks. Here on new quarterback in is a little bit of a scramble drill. What's going on there is here it will be Brayden Olson got there as Sheeleman gave the give that time in at quarterback, and Olson able to pick up 5 yards on that carry. Number 7, Brayden Olson. There we go. So Sheeleman there at quarterback, and now he's back out there. Olson out to the left side as he'll await the snap coming back to him. Hands off here to Althoff and runs off the left side edge. Here to the 36-yard line, gain of 1. 3:15 to play here as we have 3rd down and 4. Eli Mack checks back in. Jack Savageau checks back in for Kindred. They send receivers out 2 to the right side, 1 to the left side. Shotgun set, running backs each way. Here for Sheeleman, as he'll take, it'll be Olson. Olson will take it. He'll take it himself, and he's there for the first down. And has it up to the 45-yard line. First down for the Vikings. Here now, Sheeleman will come back in. Here's the flip-flopped out on that last play. That direct snap to Olson. Now Olson will be out to the left side as a receiver. Moving him around for the Vikings second team. Here's the snap, high and off on the ground, and picked up by the Skyhawks. Picked up by the Skyhawks as it went off the hands, and then now going after it and just pushed the Vikings away from it. He's trying to get the ball, and it ends up bouncing there to the teammates, and it's like Hughes is the one to get it. So 3 straight turnovers on possessions there for Vikings. 2:06 to go in this fourth quarter. Offense on the field for Shiloh Christian. New quarterback coming in as Ames Moline will be the one to break the huddle. Here from the 39-yard line. Moline in the shotgun set. The snap does not get back to him. He'll just have to jump on that. He'll take a loss on that fumble as things have gotten sloppy here in this fourth quarter. So Moline will bring in the new play, and he'll send out 3 to the right side. You see Engelhart out there. Looks like Pelham out there as well, too. Run the option play. They'll pitch it as the give is off here to Moldenhauer. He'll get back to the 40-yard line for a gain of 3. 3rd down and 11. Here, final 63 seconds of this quarterfinal game. Play in the huddle. Looks like Skyhawks are going to let the clock run down before they get this play in. And then as long as they don't stop the clock, that would be the final play here. So under 40 to go here as they get to the line of scrimmage. In the shotgun set, they turn, they hand off Moldenhauer, and he is back up to the line of scrimmage. Gain of 1. Kozowski makes the stop. Here is, see Jonah Larson coming off the field here on that stop as well here for the Vikings, and that will be it as they'll let the clock run out. 39-20, the final score. The Kindred Vikings, 23 straight wins. They go on. They'll take on the winner between Central Cass and Bishop Ryan. That game going on right now. We'll await the winner of that one, but we'll also await our post-game report coming up. Kindred Vikings with the victory, 39-20 over Shiloh Christian on yourliveevent.com.
If you're ready for a great meal, head over to West Main Pizza in Ada and Dilworth. They have a variety of pizzas like Supreme, Barbecue Chicken, The Reuben, Grandma G's Sloppy Joe, BLT, Hawaiian, Vegetarian, and more. West Main Pizza also serves nachos and tacos, great pasta dishes, panini sandwiches, subs, and salads. West Main Pizza at 320 East Main Street in Ada and 111 15th Street Northeast in Dilworth. Check them out online at westmainpizza.net.
RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer in Hillsboro, is now Agassi Precision Ag.
RDK 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 is now Agassi Precision Ag.
You heard that right. RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer in Hillsboro, is now Agassi Precision Ag. Same location, employees, and customer service you deserve. Visit us at planterdoc.com.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career, doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
I'm PJ Run, and I live in Mission Court in Ada, Minnesota. Here, that a lot of people like it here. Well, what could be better?
I'm Molly, and I have lived here a little over 3 years now. I like the fact that I don't have stairs or elevators, and there's always some activities around here.
You can't help but like it here. That's what I say.
Final score here: the Kindred Vikings defeat the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks 39-20 your final score. Game summary in this one. Here in the first half, it was Kindred putting up 32 unanswered. Here, part of 39 unanswered to start the game, as they would get touchdown runs of 2 yards from Jake Starcevic, 3 yards from Brock Johnson, 3 yards from Tyson Johnson in the first half. Also a reverse pass there. Brooks Bacco would find Hunter Bindis for 15 yards. Jake Starcevic would then on the next drive would find Brooks Bacco for 25 yards for the score. They ran up 260 yards of offense in that first half. First drive of the second half for the Vikings, as they would go down, march down the field, a 66-yard drive, taking 6 minutes off the clock there, with Brock Johnson in for his second touchdown run of the game, made it 39-0. After that, the Skyhawks, they got in the end zone as Wyatt Weston found Tristan Grease for a 15-yard pass. Then on the next drive, a fumble recovered by Cole McLennan. He returned that for a defensive score, and then after an interception, it would be Wyatt Weston capping off the drive with a 4-yard touchdown run, and then a Viking fumble recovered by the Skyhawks. They would let the clock run out then on that one, and 39-20 is your final score here in the conclusion of this quarterfinal game. Kindred Vikings move on. They are 11-0. Shiloh Christian falls to 8-3 to end the season. Stick with us here. We'll have more coming, including players of the game. Join us when we return on yourliveevent.com.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsborough.
The Ringneck is the perfect stop for lunch or dinner in Leonard, North Dakota. They have a wide variety menu from burgers, wraps, steak, chicken, and seafood. For that small-town family-owned dining experience, check out the Ringneck today. To place an order ahead of time for takeout, call 701-645-2461. That's 701-645-2461. For more information and daily food specials, search the Ringneck on Facebook. That's the Ringneck in Leonard.
Postgame report on yourliveevent.com. Kindred Vikings with the victory, 39-0 over Shiloh Christian, as they may move on to the state semifinal games. Await their opponent, and let's talk about this one, though, as we welcome in our players of the game. First up, Hunter Bindis for the Kindred Vikings. And Hunter, congratulations on this victory for you and your teammates coming out into this game. What was the focus here against a team that unfamiliar with, had not seen before, their first time that these two teams have met in program history?
Yeah, I mean, never played Shiloh before, but we watched a lot of film in the week and just trying to figure out what our best idea of what they're going to come out and how they're going to play is. So just watch film to try and be ready for whatever they throw at us.
Defensively, what did you see on film? Because by my numbers, it was like 29 yards of offense allowed in that first half. To shut a team down like that, how did you do it?
Oh, yeah, Mr. Burgett watches a lot of film, and he just knows they like running the zone and throwing the RPO, so we were just focusing on that all week, just being ready for that.
Offensively, you got into it as well, too. The reverse pass, Brooks got you there in the back of the end zone here. What's your thoughts when you hear that play come into the huddle?
You know, we hear that play call in the huddle, and me and Brooks just make eye contact because we ran the same play last year against Oaks and were able to score on it. So whenever we hear those reverse passes, we're just always excited, hoping it's a touchdown.
For you guys to come out, get the victory you did, too, how important was that here just to keep things going here in the playoffs like that?
You know, it's a big game. Every game's important right now in the playoffs because if you lose, you're done. So we just got to keep focusing on the game at hand and just keep fighting to keep our season alive.
All right, Hunter, thanks so much for the time. Congratulations on the win. Look forward to seeing you here in next week and hopefully beyond that too.
Yeah, thank you.
There we go. Hunter Bindis join us first here for the Kindred Vikings. As next up, we have Tannen Johnson going over there, and that. Can you hear okay there?
Yes, sir.
Got me there?
Yes,
me there? All right. Tannen, congratulations on this game. For you, I'm going to start, you're talking offensive line, the way you guys moved the ball, moved the line of scrimmage here today. Talk about that and the effort you saw from you and your teammates.
We've been practicing a lot on our footwork and our assignments, and we've been doing a really good job these last couple games. I think in the next couple games we'll do real good.
I think it was that first drive that came in where, Jake gets in tight, that tush-push kind of play or whatever. Gave a little fake there, like you're trying to draw him off, and then reset, and your offensive line cleared 4 yards of space for him instantly. I mean, how do you guys do that to stay disciplined when you're trying to draw them off, stay home, but then still get that firing off?
It's all about assignments, and it's a fun play. It's a super fun play. Everyone's really jacked up to run that play because we do just push like 4 yards and basically get 3 yards. And we love running it. I love running it. And, yeah, it's a fun play.
Defensively, talk about a couple plays you made here. There was an option play where they're coming through. You're flying in from that linebacking spot. What were you seeing from your assignments?
My assignment is to watch the quarterback, but as soon as I saw him pitch it off to the running back, I knew that that's all they're going to do, so I just came up and flew and tried to make a big hit.
How's this team feeling right now here as you're going back to the state semifinals?
Feels good. We're all getting healthy. We're all knowing our assignments. We're a really close group. It's getting real fun.
Well, congratulations on the victory here today, and best of luck to you guys next week.
Thank you.
Here we go. Let's continue on with our players of the game. Dan and Johnson join us for the Kindred Vikings. As we got anyone else hiding back there?
If you want me, you can have me.
Of course we want to talk with Coach here, as Coach Burgad here for the Kindred Vikings. Congratulations on the victory here for you and the guys out there. Take us through how you're able to start the tone from that early 3-and-out and that long drive to start off the game.
Yeah, ideally that's what you want to start a game. And what stuck out to me is just the intensity, the physicality, the speed, just all those little things that you preach and you want to see on Saturday afternoons, and the guys took it to heart. They had a great week of preparation. That was the best week of practice we've had this season, and you saw it play out today.
Well, certainly defensively, that first half, I had you down for like 29 yards allowed in that first half, plus a couple of takeaways. How were you able to execute on that side of the ball?
They're stingy. They know their assignments. They're a veteran group. They watch a ton of film. We hammer them throughout the week with our practice film, and they get it, and they buy into everything that we're selling as coaches. So, very connected group, and they play hard.
The final score going to look a little different from where it was because of the turnovers at the end and those things. But what does a final score like that say about this team going into the playoffs? Does it say anything to anyone that you're going to face down the road?
Oh, I don't know. You put your JV in. You want them to get time. You want to keep your starters healthy and not have any injuries at the end. So I don't know if the score says anything. The tape will speak to us. We'll clean that up. Anything that we got to clean up. Between our varsity, between our JV, I just like the speed. I liked how those guys played for each other today.
Well, regardless of opponent coming up here, what's this team got to do in the next week?
They got to keep doing exactly what they've been doing. Stay the course. Just commit to the process that we have. That's something we talk about all the time, that you got to do things well on Wednesday to do things well on Saturday. So it's a huge week of preparation for us. When we broke down, I said go all in for each other.
All right, all in there. And Coach Burgad, appreciate you taking the time here. Look forward to cheering on you guys again next week.
You bet. Thanks.
There we go. Our post-game coach's comments there. Coach Eric Burgad for the Kindred Vikings. You're joining us. Final score here tonight, 39-20. Kindred over Shiloh Christian. Stick with us. We'll still have some post-game stats to run your way. Also got to talk about our energy player of the game as well here today for the Kindred Viking victory over the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks. 39-20 on yourliveevent.com. We're back after this.
We love our pets. Accidents and messes included. Shaw Floor's Pet Perfect Carpet helps you love confidently with protection from everyday messes and odors. Designed with the whole family in mind, Pet Perfect features built-in protection from staining, fading, and pet hair. Make tails wag with Shaw Floor's Pet Perfect. Designed for you, perfect for your pet.
Available at Carpet World, 17th Avenue South, online at carpetworldfargo.com.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Kindred Vikings with the victory over the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks here today. And before we get to our final numbers, again, I want to recognize our Enbridge Energy players of the game. We chatted with them there with, going to divvy it out there between the two there with Hunter Bindis and Tannen Johnson, both bringing a lot of energy on both sides of the ball. Bindis had the fumble recovery and the touchdown catch. Tannen Johnson on that offensive line helping move some piles, also with some defensive from the linebacking core, making some plays in the backfield as well too. So they'll be your Enbridge Energy players of the game. Remember, life takes energy. Find out how Enbridge Energy is creating energy for a better tomorrow. Tomorrowison.com. The website. 39-20, Kindred with the victory over Shiloh Christian. They're 11-0 as they will move on, take on the winner between Central Cass and Bishop Ryan. There's that game going on right now over on the other channel of yourliveevent.com. Shiloh Christian ends the season at 8-3. Let's go through our final numbers in this one as Cole McLennan with 7 carries, 41 yards for the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks. Wyatt Weston with 8 carries, 13 yards and a touchdown. It was 3 carries, 16 yards for Mason Moldenhauer and 1 team carry for -4 on a fumble. Total of 66 yards of rushing on the ground. In the air, Wyatt Weston was 7 of 12 passing for 65 yards, 1 interception, 1 touchdown. Here as he completed 1 catch for 1 yard to Jace Kuzi, 2 catches, 5 yards totaled there for Cole McLennan, and 4 catches, 59 yards, and a touchdown for Tristan Grease. 66 on the ground, 65 through the air, 131 yards of total offense in the game for the Skyhawks. They had 2 turnovers in this one. They also had a defensive score on a scoop and score from Cole McLennan there for the fumble recovery touchdown in this game. That, along with Wyatt Weston to Tristan Grease for a 15-yard pass and Weston a 4-yard touchdown run, were the scoring plays. They were 2 of 3 on the PAT attempts from Landon Gergen here today, as the Skyhawks fall to 8-3 to end their season. For the Kindred Vikings, Kylan Swenson, 18 carries, 130 yards. Clayton Altoff with 4 carries, 5 yards. Brock Johnson, 8 carries, 40 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jake Starcevic, 6 carries, 19 yards, 1 touchdown. Tyson Johnson, 8 carries, 51 yards, and a touchdown. It was Braden Olson with 2 carries, 16 yards. Asher Swenson, 1 carry, 1 yard. Total of 262 yards of offense on the ground here today for Kindred. Through the air, it was Jake Starcevic going 3 of 4 for 71 yards and a touchdown. Brooks Baca was 1 of 1 for 15 yards and a touchdown. Gabe Whipple 1 of 3 for 10 yards and an interception here today. Jack Savageau had 1 catch, 10 yards. Brooks Baca 2 catches, 54 yards and a touchdown. Hunter Bindis 2 catches, 32 yards and a touchdown for the Vikings. 262 on the ground, 96 through the air, 358 yards of offense for the Kindred Vikings here today. They had 3 turnovers in the game, and was a fumble recovery for Hunter Bindis. Jack McDonald had an interception, and it was 3 of 5 PAT attempts here in this one for Andrew Haley on the extra points. And that will wrap up our stats here today as Kindred gets the victory, 39-20, your final score. They move on to the state semifinals, and they are undefeated, 11-0, 23 straight victories for them. We thank you for joining us here today for our Division A quarterfinal coverage. We appreciate you joining us. Appreciate all the sponsors that you've seen and heard throughout our broadcast coverage. We ask whenever possible, please patronize those businesses. They're the ones that make it possible for us to be here with our coverage. Thanks again to the Kindred school staff administration there for the accessibility and connectivity here to set up and bring you this broadcast, and excited to possibly do it next week. Might have some audio only there, waiting on some behind-the-scenes things that we'll have to hear from the powers that be, but we're looking forward to bringing you coverage. You can always check out the website, yourliveevent.com, with the information, broadcast schedule there available for you, plus that broadcast archive, so you can go back and rewatch your favorite moments. Thanks again for joining us here today. It is the Kindred Vikings 39-20 victory over the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks. Thanks for joining us here today. Thanks for watching. I'm Jake Berkmeyer saying have a great weekend here after the Viking victory over the Skyhawks on yourliveevent.com.